Oh my gosh, I was muted. Welcome everybody. Come on in. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody. Hit the like button on your way in. If you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button. We're going to give people time to come in. It's a late live, y'all. It's a late live. Welcome everybody. Happy late Saturday. I don't know what coast you're on, but a little bit later than we usually go. So hope you guys can join us. If not, you can always see the replay. All right, welcome in everybody. We're giving people enough time for YouTube to send out that we are live. I just used this room because it was already created, so I just picked this one. So hopefully everybody will get it and come on tonight. Sorry about the late live, but you know, we do that sometimes. Hope everybody has had a good Saturday so far. I have put the link in the chat, so you're able to hit the link and come on up on stage with me if you would like. Continue. All right. So how's everybody doing? I have a couple of things we can start out with, and then I'm definitely going to hit the Tamar situation. It just gets more crazy, and so I just was like, I post a video, and then something else come out, and I post a video. I was like, just talk about it on the live. So we're going to be talking about Tamar tonight. We're going to be talking about, there is a video that, what's his name? Oh, shoot. TV guy personality. Yeah. Ray Lewis is, I think that was not him. Let me see. Yeah, that's him. So Ray Lewis is out. He played in the NFL and he is calling Shannon Sharpe out. So let me take this off. My niece's birthday was today. So we had to do these to go swimming. So Ray Lewis, we'll listen to a little bit of that. If I can even get that on my other email, we can listen to that. All right. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in. Please be sure. It keeps us in the algorithm and it helps us to continue to grow. So that's a free way to support the channel. I appreciate it so much. All right. So we'll probably start out with Shannon because I want to listen to this video. So Ray Lewis played in the NFL alongside Shannon Sharpe, and you know they were all in the league. And he is saying that he is absolutely appalled at Shannon Sharpe because he's never, for Shannon's entire career, seen him pick up any type of liquor, any type of alcohol. He said, and the reason being is that Shannon had some, maybe allegedly, possibly some alcoholism or issues in his family that he didn't want to be a part of. So I want you guys to listen to what he's saying on this video when we can get that up. So Tamar, Ray Lewis. There's also one, if you guys did not see, I'm going to find it first before I say it to make sure that I can bring it up here. Money Montana. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad to see you. So glad to see all of y'all. Hey, Harlem girl. Hey, everybody in the chat. So, let me see if I can find that video because I really wanted to talk about that. Also, I want to talk a little bit about what Tasha K said and what she says she's going to be doing. So we're going to talk about that. It's there on the counter over there. Look on the counter and then let me know. Are you done? Okay. Sorry, y'all. My child. My beautiful child. Find them? Here. Okay. Be careful. Love you. Oh, I wanted to find this so bad. Who is it? Montana came up. Anybody else that wants to come up? If you're in the chat, first of all, welcome. Thank you for being here. Hey, Montana. And also,
how are you?
Share the video and become a member, subscribe, all that good stuff. But also the link is in the chat if you want to come up and talk about all of this with us. But, oh man, what did I do with it? Let's see. Yeah, here it is. So this is the first one I want to talk about. And because I don't have it linked up, first, before I do that, Harlem, will you put the disclosure out there so I can pin it? So this young lady turned 22. She was online and she was celebrating her birthday, saying, oh, wow, I can't believe I made it to 22. And then unalived herself after that. So let's listen to her video first. Let me see if I can just get it up on the screen, because if I can share it. How y'all doing tonight? Hey, Harlem.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Doing good. What about yourself?
Hey, Harlem, how you
I'm good. How Montana?
doing? Hey, how are you?
The other night, Beauty is Me. She was saying that she asked if anybody else was getting ads popping up. I just had some ads popping up. I never had ads popping up before.
What do you mean?
While you live, like the ad will pop up.
Yeah, they
I
do that.
forgot what it was.
Yeah, they do that when you don't have YouTube Premium.
For me?
Oh.
You probably had YouTube Premium and had probably a 90-day free trial, and it
Who?
was, when you got YouTube, right?
Yeah.
YouTube Premium, you don't you can click on any video and it'll play without ads.
Well, I need YouTube Premium.
But listen, when you're live or when you post videos and those ads, you get paid for those ads.
Oh, never mind then.
But no, what I'm saying is like with other people that don't have it, you get paid for those ads. But what I'm saying is when you got YouTube Premium, you don't get no ads. You can play any video.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what I should do then.
But
So
I just never had them pop up while I was on here. Maybe I guess because I was on the panel and not in the chat.
that still shouldn't matter. I wonder what
No,
happened. Is it
your free
me?
trial ran up.
Whose? Mine or hers?
Harlem's.
Oh,
Her 90-day free trial probably up. And they probably want their $13.99 a month.
Oh no.
oh yeah, nah.
But it's worth every bit of it though.
It is.
Yeah, because
So I'm sorry.
when you watch videos, you don't have to have no ads. And you can watch videos at 1080 pixels.
What that mean?
Means where you get clear vision of the video, like HD clear,
Oh, got
4K.
gotcha.
Hmm. I pass.
I'm trying to get over here so we can see this because it's so sad. So that must mean beauty is me the same then. I hate that.
Yeah, because the other night she said, "Is anybody else getting ads popped up?" And I was like, "No."
I just wanted the
But then I
beauty.
just had them popping up.
Yeah, I don't see it.
But yeah, you get paid per ad that pops up. You get a percentage or something like that.
Anyway, I'll pull it up over here. So let me get back to you guys. I was trying to find the video, but I couldn't find it. So anyway, what I was trying to show us is that about the young lady who, as I said, she turned 22 years old. She came out. She's like, "Happy birthday to me." And after that, she has unalived herself. Unfortunately, I think she left some letters to her family, and I wanted to get into that. Did anybody see that?
No,
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 ladies.
I didn't see that. Mm-mm.
dang, Harlem missed something.
I'm gonna show you.
Hey, phases. Can you believe Harlem missed something?
You need to
And then
stop.
after we see this video, I want y'all to tell me, did you see it coming? And he might not let me, might not be able to pray.
Phases, you heard Montana messing with me. Can she not hear us?
I don't know.
Is that water or liquor?
Phases, you hear me, phases? Phases, do you hear us? Phases, do you hear us?
So just looking at that, just just by looking at that video, were you guys able to, hey, right? Did you like would you have seen it coming that right after that she would have unalived herself? Let me tell you my take. When I initially looked at it, no, I wouldn't expect it. But every time I look at it now, it's just like almost you can see in her eyes that something wasn't right, that, but it's still not that I would think she would unalive herself, but that's something, maybe she was struggling with something. I'm still trying to figure out was that liquor she was drinking. And so you just, right. And so you just don't know, what people are thinking. She left notes, so she knew that she was going to do this. She left notes to her sister, maybe to her, I can't remember, but she left a note saying, you know, why she did it. It was really long notes. And if you want to check it out, you can go to Nika Knight's channel. She read the letters. Um, but tell me what you think when you look at it. Because like I said, you never know who is going through something. And he said a lot of people right now, as someone who has issues, went to the doctor for annual physicals. And she asked, "Was I okay?" She didn't dismiss it or downplay it. She told me, I have resources and that I have her." And so Bad Bunny, for me, when I looked at it, as I continue to look at it too, in her eyes, it just looked like something was bothering her. Like she wasn't really excited about being 22 and like something after that, right? What do you think, Harlem? What do you think, Montana? Did you get to see it?
Do you hear us talking to you?
Harlem, go away.
Do you hear us? Hello.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
Hello.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, yeah, we hear you, but you don't hear us. Hello.
I can't hear you, Montana.
You don't hear me talking to you?
Can y'all? Oh, he went off too. But anyway, so I agree with you, Bad Bunny, that she did look depressed, like something was going on. But this is the sad thing. Like a lot of times, you can't even tell that you can't even tell that people are going through things. And so I was looking at something yesterday, and the lady was just saying yesterday, like, no, 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 that was Cardi B's. Maybe not, but anyway, she was saying you treat people nice because you never know what they're going through. You never know either how they'll help you or what they're struggling through in their own right. And so, what do you think about that, Montana? Did you see the video?
Yeah, I've seen the video. You hear me now?
I think something is.
You hear me? I don't hear you. You don't hear me? Hello.
People that struggle have mastered the art of hiding it. And that's the scary part, right? That's the scary part because I often ask even my children, like, are you okay? Is there anything you want to talk about? Can y'all hear me now? Lord, what is going on? Not tonight. We don't have this live. Can you hear me, Harlem? Where did Montana go? Okay, thank you. But you're right, right. That you don't ever know. And so they could be smiling and happy and look like they're okay, and behind closed doors, they are suffering. And so my question would be like, what is it that people that we can do, or that just as individuals, could you hear Montana talk? What could we do as individuals to look for signs or to know? And so like even this lady I was talking to was saying that loved one. Okay, I know what's going on. Okay, Montana, come back up. Let me see if I can hear you because I couldn't hear him speaking. Try it again, please. You can't hear us. Okay. It's always something. But anyway, if y'all can hear me, I'm just gonna keep going. So my question was, how is it that, because I often talk to my kids, like, are you all right? And I think that I know them really well. I hope that I do. But like with this 22-year-old, she's so young, but like, did nobody see the signs of that happening, like coming? Did they not see it? And I'm sure not, because they would have probably tried to stop her from doing it. So how did she, like Wright said, like there is a way that they've carried it so long that they're able to hide it. How is it that we can identify that? How do we say, okay, this person needs help? We got to tell somebody. Like, do we not know until it's too late? Okay, Montana, see now.
Do you hear me now?
I hear you now. Yes.
Like you got a lot of those people that you can ask for help and they need help they dang on selves.
That's true too. But do you, so like I was talking to this, I worked in EAP before, which is a, you know, counseling, kind of work with counselors. And they were saying, they were the professional counselors, right? And they were saying that it's so easy for them to help other people, but the stuff and the tools and the mechanism they give to other people to help themselves, to help them, it's hard for them to use that stuff to help themselves. And so they actually like have to go see somebody different, because they, when they need help, like they are sitting there needing help, but they're able to sit across the table from somebody and really help that person that came to see them. Does that make sense? What I'm trying to say? So they're
Yeah.
struggling, like you said, Montana. They need help yourself. You go to somebody and you're asking them for help, but they're struggling and needing it too, right? And she said that she said, like, I can help people all day long. I don't know how to help myself or like my kids or my family. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to put those tools that I give other people to work for myself. Right, Harlem. So sometimes I guess you just ain't gonna know until it's too late. And that's the sad part about it. Why do we think that people hold on to things like that and walk around and can't get it out? Like, is it a trust thing or is it a plethora of things? Like, is it I don't trust people, or I don't want to put my problems on people? I don't know, but I just find it really sad that
Like like some people it's like it's hard to talk to about them because I guess it's a trust thing because at least one point of time in your life that one person that you want to talk to doesn't cross you.
could have. But what if it's a professional?
If it's a professional,
Why
like
don't they? I guess my question is, I wonder why, because some people don't want to go to professionals because there's like, I'm not crazy. I don't need to see that person. I'm not crazy.
or or they be like, they telling me the same thing they tell everybody else. It's just
Uh,
their profession.
hmm And I've heard people say, why go there? That doesn't help me. I sit and I talk to a stranger about my problems. Then what? That doesn't help me.
Like right now in my situation, right? I could tell you that I'm stressed out, and you would tell me what everybody else tell me. Stay prayed up, believe in God, have faith. Like I've been hearing that for years. Nobody want to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see where I'm coming from? Like
Yes.
those counselors, they tell everybody the same thing.
I
It's the
get that.
same.
I get that. Or they'll say, I've heard them like, I don't want to be on medication. The first thing they want to do is put you on medication and say you just need to take these pills or whatever, and everything gonna be all right. I really want to know, what is it that helps people? Like, I know you got to get it out, you got to talk about it, you got to have trust, you got to have a trusted person. But I think that at the end of the day, I think when somebody's made up their mind to do that, you're just not going to be able to control them, or they're going to figure out how to off themselves without somebody being around. It's just sad to me, and I don't know. I don't have the answer of how, we could even identify something like that, because it's been like too many times, too many scenarios, too many situations where it has happened, and you're like, dude, like what? I just was talking to them, or they looked fine. They seemed like everything was okay, but like back to what Wright's saying, you just don't know. You just don't know. So I just wanted to kind of bring that up, and kind of talk about her story, and because it is so real and it's happening more than we know, and I just don't have the answers. I mean, I don't know what the answers are to resolve it. I don't know if people be so depressed that there's no coming back from it. And how do we not see that? How do we not identify that and get in front of it? And it's, again, people are so good at hiding it. I'm okay. I'm fine. Oh, just like Wright is saying here, I'm fine. The I'm fine code. I'm not fine. Talk to them, listen to them, or just sit with them and be silent. Yep. I've even had people that say, listen, even if you have to call me and I say nothing, you want to talk and get it out, I'll say nothing. Just be all right.
Either a lot of those stress is either between three things. You know, it could be, them stressing about, their relationship. It could be about their financials, or it could be things that bad things that they have done, or the way they was raised, and they, reflecting on the way they was raised. So you have a lot of people that like good like with women, right? Say for instance, you have a woman that's going through those same things.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of those women, only thing they need is a good friend that could be a great leader and give them great guidance. A lot of friends that people hang around, they doing stupid stuff together or using them for to a certain extent, and they just need great guidance and great leadership. And
Yeah.
these people turn out to be the best people ever.
Yeah. I agree with that. It's just it's about identifying the right
Yeah,
genuine
yeah.
person
That
that you
holds them accountable.
yes, exactly. Or that, even how people say, "Oh, I'm gonna pray for you. Oh, I'm gonna call and check on you," but that's just the conversation you never hear from them, right?
Mm,
Who's that person that's really going to call me and check on me? Who's that person that's really going to pray for me? Who's that? You know what I'm saying? That's the
mhm.
trusted person. And they're far few and in between. I asked for clarity. I prayed about it. Be careful what you wish for. The number one reason why is people just want the pain to end. Oh my gosh, this is getting even worse. It's true.
And
It's true.
and then
Go
another
ahead,
thing
Mike.
is a lot of people don't feel like they cared about. You know, a lot of
It's
people don't feel loved. And it starts with their family. When you got a person that you showing them how much you love them and how much you care for them, and just like I said,
mm-hmm.
being showing them how to be accountable, um,
Uh-huh.
leading them in right directions, you'll get the best out of those people. This is like the same thing when you working, like say for instance, if you was working for me as an employee, the way I
Uh-huh.
treat you, if I treat you
Yeah,
good and respectful, I'ma always get the best out of you.
that's
And if I
right.
treat you horrible, you ain't gonna want to come to work. You gonna be doing this, bump this.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Ain't even gonna want to come to work. But
Yeah.
it's the same. Yeah, I agree. I could not agree more. It's just sad.
You can have conversations with certain people and they say, I ain't leaving my job. I love my job. I love what I do. I love my supervisor.
Mhm. And then you got those that be like, oh, it's
Yeah.
already time to go back and deal with these people, but I gotta go because I need the check and
Yeah.
I'm well, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All that
Go ahead.
all that plays a big part with your mental.
Hmm. And it's sad, but it's so hard to find that trusted person. And it's, I mean, even some people can't even, like you said, myself, they can't even go trust that their family will be there like that for them.
Yeah.
They don't even have trust in your family. That's sad.
Yeah. Because most of them done cross you some way down the line before.
Yeah. And then, like, whatever, like Ryder was saying, that they just want the pain on here, just want the pain to end. And so I'm just curious. I'm gonna go read the young lady's letters, but what was so at 22 years old, that's young. Like what was the burden on her so heavy that she felt like that was the only way out? So many people feel like that's the only way out. But it's all those things we just talked about. And not being able to talk to anybody, like just feeling, even you can have your whole family around you and that's showing you love, and you can still feel like I don't belong. I'm not loved. I'm alone. I'm by myself. Even if you have people around you, you can still feel like that. That's a tough subject, to talk about. But because it was out there, I wanted to kind of, discuss it. And I appreciate everybody. It's kind of, maybe, I hope it's not a trigger for anyone, but I did want to speak about that. So good conversation. That was good. All right. So then go ahead. Montana, was you about to say something?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say something. So let me go back over here. All right. Let's listen to a little bit of this. All right. So let me make sure. All right. So I want to listen to Ray Lewis talk a little bit about Shannon Sharpe. As I was speaking earlier, Ray's going to tell us how Shannon Sharpe was like this. He would never take a drink. There may have been some alcoholism in his family, and that he wanted to stay away from. But let's just hear what he has to say, and then we can talk about what you guys think about Ray Lewis's conversation about Shannon Sharpe.
Harlem, she don't know how to act, so she know how to play videos now.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yes.
Okay.
You heard what I said, Harlem?
I heard you. She fancy now.
Mm-hmm. So I ain't gonna too much get on you tonight, Harlem, because I might scare you, might scratch me.
Okay, here we go.
TV and him and Skip and Stephen A, all that stuff.
No, I'm not surprised. I'm shocked at his content. I wouldn't in a million years, the things that Shannon has said now or did now, I would never believe that Shannon will say or do any of this.
Like what?
Simply, I take drinking. Shannon, in my entire career, I've never saw Shannon with a drink. Ever. Like it was against the law, right? Because he had some stuff in his family that he didn't want to follow that. And then so I kind of started to watch him, and then we kind of went our own separate ways because I'm like, you're going to take that route. I can't go that route. Never can go that route. And that route is to become so worldly that you become popular because you're talking about ignorance, right? A lot of times, a lot of these gossip conversations that they're having and bringing up all this stuff, I'm not going to do that to nobody. I'm not in the business for that. I'm in life to try to teach people what does it mean to be a better man or get back to the kingdom, And a lot of times, and a lot of the guys get in trouble with these podcasts and things, man, because everybody wants the follower, everybody wants to be popular, everybody wants to make money, but that's a tight rope into what you call influence and popularity. Right? The devil has the ability to make you popular. God has the ability to give you influence that when people see you, they see an image of him. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing for me that started to switch with not just Shannon, but just a couple of people. I'm like, wow, you would switch out like that? Really? And I would never, ever. Why? Because of the respect that I have for my mother, my daughters, my granddaughters, life, period. Like, and I think men, given these new platforms, we've overrode what the platform is actually for. The platform is supposed to help somebody find a new direction. We don't help. Everybody just gets on. Like, everybody's talking now. Everybody got a podcast. Everybody's the new marriage coach. Everybody's the new relationship coach. And ain't nobody coaching themselves. Because if you were coaching yourself, when it says power of life and death is found in the tongue, then go back and check out a couple of your episodes and ask yourself, do you give life or do you give death? And that's why, me personally, I kind of do my own thing, stay in my own lane.
All right, so Shannon Sharp, what do y'all think? Like, do we think that do you agree with Ray Lewis that these podcasts, these YouTube channels, that they're not helpful to anyone? That do we think that Shannon Sharp is wrong for following this path and going and being successful for doing the podcast and doing the work that he does on his show? Because listen, at the end of the day, NFL was going to run out, right? And whatever worked for him to get paid is what worked for him to get paid. Do you think that, like, what do y'all think about that video about him saying that about Shannon, that he decided to go drink, he decided he wanted to create this YouTube channel and become popular that way, even more popular that way? What are your thoughts about that?
Well, one thing about Shannon Sharp, he's a sports analyst. So he just doing what he does to entertain. His job is to talk good and talk bad on players. So really, it's not speaking life or death of the tongue. It's entertainment purposes only, man.
Entertainment purposes only. I agree.
At the end of the day, comedians say the same thing. You remember, you got some comedians joke about Jesus and religion and handicapped people and all type of stuff. It just entertainment purposes only.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think that. Do I think Shannon is a horrible person because he didn't drink while he was in the NFL and now he has this signature liquor or whatever and he's drinking on his podcast? Like, his career is over in the NFL as an active player. So he created this podcast, and what he talks about on his podcast and how he has people and they have a drink if you come on and you drink. Like, what harm is that? And I guess what Ray Lewis is saying is that he just kind of have never seen him in that light. And Ray feels like he's abusing the platform. I don't
No,
agree with that.
no. What's illegal about drinking? You got owners that be in the booth at the game drinking with
And
champagne.
how is that speaking life and death to anybody?
You just mad because you retired and you ain't got nothing going on, ain't got no motion. We ain't
Yeah.
heard about you no more since you won your little last Super Bowl and retired. I didn't when you was when you was playing the video, I didn't even knew that was Ray Lewis because he lost so much weight.
Yep, that's him. And he was like, everybody want to have a podcast. But he has one. But only difference is he chooses, it's choice, right? He chooses to take the path of being on there to, I guess, speak life into people and good stuff. And that's good. Nothing's wrong with that. But again, I don't see anything wrong with what Shannon's doing. And he's become very successful with his podcast.
If you got that to say about Shannon, then what you got to say about Cam Newton? He got a YouTube podcast.
Cam Newton, he said a couple of others, but I don't know. But Cam Newton pretty much does the same thing, as even though they're two different people, two different podcasts, two different channels, two different everything, they still are having the guests come on, talk about what they talk about. Even though Cam Newton doesn't drink, people come on there and drink. Ray was on there. My homeboy Ray J was on there smoking, doing his thing, acting a fool. I mean,
and it's not against YouTube guidelines, so what's the problem with it?
So I just don't know that I would say that even Shannon Sharp, even whatever he has going on in his life, I wouldn't say that Shannon Sharp is abusing his podcast and So what if he has a drink on the show?
You drink at a bar, so what the difference?
What's the difference? He can just get paid from YouTube to have a great channel.
He just ain't got no motion going on. We ain't heard of him since he retired.
Actually, I had to look up and say, "Dang, who is Ray Lewis?" Because I'm not a.
But I think he just was speaking because of the fact that the behavior that he sees from Shannon is not behavior that he saw
before
when he was active in the NFL. But yeah, like you say, he's retired. It's entertainment purposes that he's
When,
fitting
when,
in.
when you're a player under of a contract, you got to hold this amount of be this type of character because to keep yourself out
Right.
of trouble. Because if you violate that, that's your money gone.
I agree.
Right.
I agree. And he fulfilled his contract. He retired, and now it's next chapter in his life. And if he chooses to drink and he's doing it respectful, I mean, like however he chooses to do it, he has that right. It's not illegal.
How old is how old is Ray Lewis and how old is Shannon Sharp? Let's Google that.
Okay,
Like how you go tell a man that's probably old enough to be your daddy what to do?
so let's just see. Right quick. Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis is 50.
All right, you got it. And then what about Shannon? What is he? 57.
57.
Okay.
So a little bit, not much difference, but still, he can. And right, like the stuff that Shannon is with these ladies and being sued and all this essay stuff, like no one is condoning that by no means, and that's right, Sounds. He said it depends on what you're giving up your integrity for, and I don't think that your integrity is in jeopardy for having a podcast, having guests on your show, and having a couple of drinks and a signature drink. Like, what's wrong with that?
Like I said,
Some people don't.
he married, he ain't got no motion. Deion Sanders retired, he got motion.
He got
You
motion.
got Michael Vick that been to prison, came back in the NFL and retired, and he got motion. You got Randy Moss, all the Hall of Famers, they really got motion.
And I don't feel like they are there. I don't think they've compromised integrity in that respect of a podcast or
For all we know, you made that video just so you could gain some little followers to go viral, so you could probably start your own channel.
Or to get Shannon's attention so Shannon can pop up. I don't know.
Yeah, so you could get subscribers to start your own channel.
Because don't he have one? I think he has one.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know if he per se did that. I think it was just it's an interview. Like I didn't listen to the whole thing. I saw the part that I sent to Phases, but it's a whole interview. And in interviews, they ask you about things that's going on with other people in the same industry that you worked in. Yeah. So the guy asked him.
So instead of trying to tear another man down, why you just say, why you didn't just mind your own business?
But he did specifically ask him about Shannon Sharp. So
okay.
Yeah, and I guess he can give his opinion. That was just his opinion and how he felt about it. But I would say that I beg to differ. Like I wouldn't look at like he's saying that I look at Shannon Sharp in a whole nother light now because he did this. So I don't know why that changes his outlook on Shannon because he's never seen Shannon drink. Who does it say that Shannon at night didn't have a nightcap in the behind closed doors? Maybe he just didn't put it all out in the open like that. Like we don't know. So yeah, so that's that on that. Anything else we got before we move forward?
I was looking. I got the news on, and they found this lady that was missing for over 54 years.
Did I see that? Where's it at? Where at Montana?
Here in South Carolina, and they just buried her today.
Oh, where'd they find her?
I just caught the end of it.
Oh, okay.
And then just last week it was an Uber driver down here. Like I believe Uber about to go out of business.
What happened?
Last week, the Uber driver beat a ride sharer. I guess like whatever you call them, clients or whatever,
Uh-huh.
beat one of his riders and broke his face and something. And then to find out that he wasn't even a U.S. citizen. They wondered how he get a job for Uber.
Oh my God.
And then just a couple of years, a student at the University of South Carolina here, um, I guess she put in for a Uber, and a guy played like he was a Uber driver, and she got in that car, and he killed her, took off and killed her.
That's why I always be so skeptical about getting, like when I travel, like getting calling a car, calling Uber. I'm so skeptical about that because you never know. Like you're just taking a chance,
Yeah.
unless it's somebody you've used before, like car service, or somebody that's very familiar with the hotel you stay at. Like, but just to call an Uber and just say come get me, like that's scary for me.
So that's one of the second incidents in South Carolina. So we might ban them.
Yeah, that's
Uber
crazy.
does just about everything though.
Uh-huh.
I wish I knew the person who got beat up because they about to get paid.
He said I would still call a normal taxi. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that too. But I just be like a little paranoid because I don't know. That's all. But I mean, we got to get where we're going. So I mean, it is very convenient. It's just like there was this Uber job. I mean, this not Uber, but what are the other names of the cars that pick you up? Like
Lyft.
Lyft, like a Lyft. It was a Lyft driver. And the Lyft driver picked up these teenagers. Well, they were teenagers, young adult guys, and they all pulled guns out on him. They started beating him, and they got caught though. His camera inside his car. If he wouldn't have had that camera inside the car, they would have got away with it. But they beat him down, and he kept being able to drive and put the pow pow to his head and everything, like just taking a chance of. And he got beat up pretty bad. But when they looked at the footage, they got every single last one of them, and they did get arrested for that. They were trying to rob him.
And when you had posted Deion Sanders, when you posted Shiloh Sanders
Yeah.
getting kicked out, the Bucks let him go. Pittsburgh signed it.
He did, they did.
Yeah, yeah, they signed it.
I'm so glad. And also Shador, did you see that about him? Like Shador Sanders is the highest paid rookie ever to make the kind of money he was making. I forget, we can Google it. But
Talking
he
about
had,
when his NIL deal or something like that.
yeah, for what do you call it? Oh, that's y'all. What do you call it? What do you call it when they get brand deals? To
NILs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When they get, he's the highest paid.
I
So
think he was getting 20 million or something.
20, it was like about 20 minutes, something like that. It was a lot of money, and then they're saying he's the youngest rookie ever to make that type of money.
Uh-huh.
And I was glad for him. And the reason I'm glad for them is because they've been targeted. I feel like they have been targeted. So I was excited for them for that. And then I did not know about Shiloh, but he was saying, because he came and he responded and he was like, whatever. That's why he said, I didn't have a plan B, but I have other talents. And just in case this doesn't work out, then I'm capable of doing a lot of other things, which that makes so much sense. That if something don't work out, not that I have a plan B, but I have enough talent that I can do something else outside of this. If I was to get hurt in the NFL, if I was, if it fell through, I still have talent that will carry me. And just like Dion said, he's taught them that don't rely on just one thing. And he said we're going to be fine with or without the NFL. But I think the Shiloh and Shador just keep rubbing in their face how good they are. They keep rubbing in the face how like they gonna be around because they have that.
Just like the whole NFL preseason, all that training camp, all like Shador had everybody in the world attention because everybody wanted to see how his progressions was.
Yep. They also said Shador's jersey is selling like crazy.
That's what's up.
Yep. So not mad at them at
So
all.
he ain't needed that little $300,000 or $400,000 they gave him.
Right. He was already doing his thing.
He was making more than that in college.
Yep. He was already doing his thing. So that's a good thing. I'm glad for them. I'm just really glad for them. I want to get on, and this may not be your subject, Montana, but I still got to talk about it. I need to talk about Tamar. Harlem,
Yeah, we need to talk. We need to talk about Tamar. Mm-hmm.
Get your girl. Well, okay, so for y'all that don't look or listen to Tamar or know anything about her, so let's just go back to last Sunday. A week ago, tomorrow will be a week, right? So we see the videos of her going out with Funky Dineva and having a funky good time. Like she was having a good time. It was Funky's birthday. And I mean, she was fine. She looked totally fine.
So who named themselves Funky?
Huh?
Who named themselves Funky?
You want to see?
Yeah, who? I want to know who named themselves Funky.
You don't know Funky Dineva?
You mean you don't know Funky Dineva? Well, I'm about to show you. Oh wait. Let's just get that out the way so we know who we talking about here. Let me see if I can share it. There we go. There's Funky Dineva.
You can take it off. I don't see enough.
This is who we're talking about. So I'll listen to him. He's funny. But anyway, so they went out. It was his birthday. And at the end of the night, it starts circulating. Mendices, which is Yandy's husband, followed her home. Now she's in a relationship with Mendices. There was a story that Yandy was waiting at the house and jumped on her, but nonetheless, the next day, Tamar posts that she had woke up in a pool of blood. She had 4 missing teeth, and she lost her mobility. Her nose was fractured, and she don't know what happened to her. Her friend woke her up like that. And so everybody, of course, was like concerned about it, but it looked as though, well, then Funky Dineva comes out and was like, what was his initial come out of that? Tamar texted him, said that because everybody knew she was with him that night partying. And I guess people were coming at him as though he did something to Tamar, but he came out and said that Tamar texted him and said that she needed Dr. Heavenly's number because all her teeth had been knocked out so she could get fixed. She needed help right away. So he was like, what happened? And she was like, I missing 4 teeth. I woke up in a pool of blood, all this stuff. He was like, yeah, but I'm confused. Like, what happened? She never responds, but she's in the hospital healing on her healing journey. She does not know how this happened to her, right? So then they started going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then you hear talks of her and Mendices being together behind Yandy's back. He's a married man. People already think that Tamar messed with people's men anyway, whatever. And so all of a sudden, after now, Tamar fans are concerned about her. Somebody is either jumped on her. It's either drugs. It's either health. Something is going on with Tamar. So Tamar never says anything else, right? She never comes out and say anything else. So at this point, people are coming at Funky Dineva, and he was like, all I need you to do, Tamar, because even though she wasn't literally coming out saying anything, she was texting about her fingernails, what color fingernail polish she should use. There was a video. She's dressed in a black dress, talking about singing. I can't wait to tell y'all the news. Like, there was a lot of stuff, but she would never come out and say Funky did not do anything to her, leave him alone, whatever. He said he just needed her to stop it so that, he's not looking bad as though he did something to her. She never would. Then at about almost midnight, she posts that her new EP is out, her new album is coming, and a movie. And in this movie is Funky Dineva. In the video is Funky Dineva. Man, DC's is her leading man. And so we're thinking, is this just a PR stunt to promote that her music is coming out on September the 19th? Because if so, that was a foul way to come out and say that your new music is coming out. Like, you could have found a better way than saying that. But we still didn't know if Tamar really something happened to her. Then Tamar obviously has to get permission for a doctor to talk about her health publicly. So the doctor came out. She is a what is she? Surgeon. I'll phone tip of my tongue. Anyway, she was the one that's fixing her teeth, right? So she allowed her to come out. She said she introduced herself on Instagram. She said that Tamar's team called her, said Tamar, what had happened to Tamar. She was missing a couple of teeth. So she got her right in. They started running tests. She started working on her teeth. It's going to be a lot more appointments that she's going to have to come to. She did go to another doctor who said that her nose was in fact fractured. And they ran tests and ruled out that it wasn't a stroke. It wasn't a heart attack. Never said it wasn't DB, but I don't know about that. But they said the only thing it could be is sleepwalking. So sleepwalking, possibly, if anything, it could be sleepwalking. So possibly she got up and was sleepwalking and busted her lips, her teeth, busted her mouth so bad that she lost 4 teeth. But yet her music is still coming out. Then she comes on after all this. Now, Funky, when the video comes out, releasing saying that I have a new music coming out, and Funky's in the video, he was like, Tamar, you gotta come out and say something, because now that I'm in the video, you showing my face, it looks like I'm a part of whatever you got going on. Tamar still didn't say nothing. He said she texted him and was like, we can talk about this later, as though let's just let this run, but we'll talk about it. We'll mend our friendship later. He said her PR team was calling and say, Funky, what do we have to do to fix this? We don't want you to be mad or whatever. Then Tamar comes out. And they start now. Funky Dineva is like, if she don't come out, I'm giving her a certain amount of time. I'm telling it all about relationships, everything. Then Tamar comes back and was like, without saying it blatantly, she came out and she was like, I really am sick and I can't lift my lips up. These are fake, because the veneers are fake in her mouth right now because they're working on it. She still has a lot of healing to do. And she is not on drugs, but she knows somebody who is. And that was just allegedly insinuating that Funky Dineva is on drugs. We always hear that he's on drugs. And she was just insinuating that, and that she paid for his birthday party. And she's, oh, I'm a bad friend, but I pay for birthday parties. And everybody just about that, I pay for it. So it was just a bunch of back and forth. But I still don't know what happened to Tamar. And I still think that she should have, she did post something about she loved Funky Dineva. She didn't want them to be mad, but then she took it down, or it was on her story and it went away. I'm with you. Was she drunk and jacked her face up? Because they did party like rock stars the night before it was his birthday. And then none of her family, like, this is the first time we ever heard of her sleepwalking. Like, we're not her family though, so right? but wouldn't a family member, partner, someone know about episodes of sleepwalking by now? Right. Like, I would even think, like Vince, anybody tell us, does this girl sleepwalk? We don't know. So no one from her family has spoke up on her behalf. No one has ever said that Tamar that she gets up and sleepwalk. And why would she be alone? Like, we have so many questions. What happened to Tamar? And was this all a PR stunt because her music is coming out? Not only that, Cardi B's music album drops on September the 19th. She chose September the 19th to release her music, right? Now Tamar's coming back saying, there's not going to be no new music. There's not going to be no more album. I'm going on the farm. You'll never hear from me again. I quit. I'm done. So that's the last we've heard of Tamar. Harlem, let's talk about it.
So I'm wondering if anything even happened, because this is 5 days later that she comes and she does her video. Where are any scratches, bruising, anything? I understand she went to the doctor, but if her nose was fractured, if her mouth was all busted up, there was nothing.
Nothing on her face that says she had that type of incident. Woke up in a pool of blood, a fractured nose. Like, if you fell, it's going to be bruised from losing your teeth. Your face is going to be swollen, bruised, right? And a fractured nose on top of that. There were no bruises. She was making this like, I can't lift my lip further than this and all that. Like, I don't know I don't know what happened to her. All I know is a doctor came out and spoke on her behalf, but there's no proof. Like why is she not bruised? Like, y'all that good? 5 days later, she still look the same, other than she can't really open her mouth and talk.
But her face did look a little puffy, so it made me think, did she have a facelift? And then you say Cardi B's album is coming out September 19th. Her and K Michelle have had a thing, and K Michelle just dropped her music.
Yeah.
So she dropped her music before K Michelle.
Right.
It always a publicity thing. That's how I'm looking at it now.
That's what it's given. If you look at the whole picture, it's given that you went through all of this for publicity. Like, those are serious accusations. Like, people are thinking, did somebody break in your house and beat this girl up? Like, what happened to Tamar? Like, why would just somebody do that to Tamar? Did Yandy do it? And then she's coming out, Mendices is not my man, and we are just friends. And people are looking at her like, why would you have a video like that of a married man jumping in his arm when there's so many models, so many video vixens that would have been in your video? Like, there's a lot of questions. And she gets offended because she comes live, and then the people in her chat are asking her questions, and she gets offended by it. So now she's just quitting. She's just done. But you can't, there's a method to the madness of releasing the music, right? Right sounds can attest to that, right? So why would you release when Cardi B, on the same day Cardi B is releasing? Like, did you not do your homework? That would just Cardi B's release would just take the whole everything away from you releasing your new music, because she's Cardi B. So, like, you wouldn't want to release on the day Beyonce's releasing. You don't want to release when a Cardi B is releasing. Not Tamar wouldn't, not a Tamar Braxton. That's my thought.
But she's Tamar Braxton. She's not Tony the Braxton.
She's not Tony the Braxton.
Because Tony was a class act. Tony never, no type of behavior like this.
You never heard this. That's Harlem. When I said we was going to talk about this tonight, I was like, I can never remember a time where Tony has been caught up in mess like this. She even, like, Tamar is so dramatic. Tamar is very unique and different, and that's fine. It's okay to be different. They were like, all the sisters talking, and they was like, who actually put y'all on? And all the sisters says, well, Tony gave us our first opportunity, which, if you guys follow the Braxtons, you know that's what happened. Tamar was like, Jesus gave me my first. I'm just like, and she would not say Tony gave them their first, which I get. We believe in God, right? But who actually gave y'all the in, to open the door to let y'all in and be backup singers for her because you were her sister? Tony. So you're not Tony, you're Tamar. So for me, you wouldn't be releasing your album on the same day a Cardi B is releasing an album. You just wouldn't be doing that. And she got offended because somebody said that to her.
But that's the type of behavior that Tamar does because she feels like she is as big as her sister and she's not.
She's not.
Her voice is okay. Her music is okay.
Mm-hmm. And the thing about it is, you're right. But I like your voice, Tamar. I do. And I like a few of your songs. I really do. And what you released on that EP, I'm going to like that song. But you're still not Tony. Like Tony worked for years to get where Tony is. She was dedicated. She wasn't always in a lot of mess. You never really knew her business because she's a celebrity. But Tony was never about this kind of stuff. Like never. And a lot of successful artists are not. That's why when Cardi B came into this game, like if you notice from the time she came into the game till now, how she has quietened down a lot. You can't come in the business because people won't want to work with you if you're always filled with drama. You just can't. He said competing against another major artist isn't smart unless someone at the label is pushing it. She paid for this project out of her pocket. This is her. This is independent. But you still got to know, because you've been in the business long enough to know, Tamar, that you don't want to exactly what he's saying, compete against a major. You don't want to do that because it's going to get drowned from their release. I mean, that just makes sense. I ain't in the business. So at this point, she's saying that she's done and she's going to go on a farm and she's done. She quits. Do I believe that? Heck to the no. She ain't done. She's just catching a lot of flack right now because of their stunt that she pulled. And she's like, what drama? What did I do? All I did is I went to sleep and I woke up and my life changed overnight. What drama? What did I do? Oh, I paid for the birthday party. oh, everybody you know, I pay for them. I have money. I'm successful. I have success. Fine, but don't do your fans like that. Don't do the people like that. Well, she got the attention though, right? Because that's all people been talking about. So she got the attention.
And what farm she going to live on? Because she's still posting in her story on Instagram.
I'm like, you ain't finished. You ain't going to the farm yet. You haven't left
farms. They may not have internet service for her on the farm.
Oh, they're not gonna have no internet service. That's crazy. I'm like, I thought you was going. And then Funky Dineva came out on his post and was like, you ain't paid for no birthday party, child. Going back down there to the church. Because you ain't paid for no birthday parties. I don't know. Anyway, that's the saga right now. I was like, found myself creating posts just about Tamar. I was like, just stop. Because they gonna keep going back and forth. We'll be posting about her forever. So let's just do one live and talk about it and see what comes from that. Is that your TV, Montana?
Oh, my bad.
It's okay. So moving on. Does anybody watch Murad Morelli? I do. I follow him. Do you know who that is? The blogger?
No.
All right, you have to look him up. Tasha K is on him. And Tasha K said he's a blogger. So he's a blogger. And he came to the PDiddy trial at the end. And Murad Morelli. Let me pull him up so you'll see who I'm talking about. Maybe if you saw his face, you would see him around. Let me go back.
Montana, you didn't have any comments on the Tamar story?
No.
Let me see. How he spelled his name.
You was totally bored at that point, huh?
He was. He was checked out at that time. It was
Nah,
interesting.
I'm just listening to y'all. Long as y'all ain't talk about Tony, that's all I cared about.
Tony's
I like Tony. I always like Tony.
always followed her. Will always follow her. Let me show y'all Murad real quick. You don't know who this is, Harlem? Oh, I guess I need to share it on him. He's there he is. Know him? Still know?
Oh yeah. I didn't know his last name. I knew Murad. I remember him from the Puffy case. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's him, and he came on the scene a while ago, but he blew his channel up so quick to get where he is right now. So Tasha K came out with a video today, and she is on him. She's saying that he's had some kind of foot fetish, and he wants to put his foot. You seen him too, right? He wants to he's like making money off of his feet, and he wants to put his feet in kids' butt and all this stuff, right? This is what Tasha's saying about this man. I think that he has great content. I think that he does his research and he comes across fine, like a blogger that's reporting. And that's what he does every single day. And he's really built his channel really well. Tasha today, or whenever she posted that, said that she is getting ready to start coming for bloggers, big bloggers. She said, not the little ones. I was like, yes, don't bother us. But the big bloggers that have created a platform and gotten to a certain level, she's going to come for them. Why? I don't know. But she said she came for Murad because Murad had been talking about her or talked about, I don't know why she's targeting bloggers now, but they're making segue. They're catching up. People like Murad. People really like Tisa Tells, but Tisa got herself caught up in somewhere along the line where she wasn't being honest and truthful, but she built her channel up, right? So she said she's gonna start coming for bloggers. Now, don't you have something better to do than that? Than to be coming. You got too much going on, Tasha K, to be coming for bloggers, but that's what she said she's going to do today. So she aired out
Somebody need to come for
the bloggers.
some of them, because a lot of them make all that money just off of lies.
Yeah, some of them I can see that where they don't research or they don't.
They don't research. I done seen them like it was this girl from South Carolina. She was missing. She was like an Instagram type model girl, and she was missing. And they were speculating that the boyfriend probably had something to do with it because she was in an abusive relationship.
Right.
And they had the parents to come up on their channel and interview them about they missing child. And I done seen some of them let their chat just sit there and just pick at that family. I done seen bloggers pick at go in on the family, like dang, they mourning a loss, like they grieving a loss, and you treat them like that. Why you bring them on your platform if you gonna treat them like that?
Yeah.
And sometimes that type of behavior needs to be dealt with.
Yeah, I get that. But I just didn't expect that to come from Tasha K to want to just focus on coming at bloggers, the big platforms, or why. But she said, just to her defense, is that people talk about her, so she kind of overlooks it or whatever. But right now, she's coming for Murad. And so Murad, he hangs around people of color. Okay, I'll say that. And his mouth is smart. And so I'm looking for him to get wind of that video, and I'm looking for him to respond to Tasha. I'm really looking for him to respond to Tasha. So we'll be watching that as well. I just feel like if you're gonna, this is just my opinion. If you are going to have a channel, I think that you take the necessary steps to make sure that you're delivering information to the best of your ability. I mean, get the correct information. Do your research, and then put it out, because just to get, I don't want the numbers. If I don't want to make up stuff just to get the numbers, my platform will build up. I mean, I will continue to build it, but it's just gonna be a little bit slower. I don't want to make up stuff to build up my channel.
Right. You got some of these bloggers, like when a celebrity or a rapper gets shot or killed, they internet investigators and all this other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And so,
and already accusing people who they think did it and all this other stuff. I just seen bloggers do that.
yeah.
I'm sorry, Montana. Like the person that said that Ice Cube was Joe Jackson's child.
I mean, I seen that and I just shared it with y'all.
I
And
know, but I'm just saying, just like that person that put out
yeah,
some
yeah,
false thing. Because
Yeah.
they probably got some more crazy videos on their page, on their channel.
right, yeah.
Yep. So anyway, that's Tasha K. And we'll see if Marah responds, because he has a mouth on him. He will come back for her. He'll tell her, "Don't come for me if you don't want me to come for you." I've seen him do it. That's why I'm like, "Oh Lordy, here we go."
It's like you have people that trying to sound like they're from Harlem, but they're really from Florida.
Yep. True fact. True fact.
You heard me, Harlem?
I heard you.
But not you, Harlem.
That's who I'm talking about.
That's what he's talking. He's talking about me.
I know now.
You need me to tell you where I'm from?
No.
Tell him where you from.
I'm from Harlem.
I mean, we all know that.
Yeah, I'm from Drew Hamilton. But you don't know nothing about that.
You done made that clear plenty times.
Look, I ain't messing with you. Messing with you tonight.
So the word on the curve is that Cardi B is with child. With child. When I saw her leaving the courthouse in that white outfit, I mean, I don't know. She's a little girl. She's a small woman anyway. I can't tell, but it is really in these streets heavy. Hey, you made it. APZ. That it is really heavily out here that Cardi B is with child again. But it's Stefan's and not baby daddy. What do we think? She hasn't came out. And matter of fact, it seemed like she came out and debunked that she was.
But did you see the white suit, how big it looked?
I saw it and I paused it and I was like, I don't know. I don't know.
Man, Harlem, you done gave me acid reflux.
How I gave you acid reflux? Tell me.
This is so funny. Not acid reflux. We're waiting for
Montana always trying to start some stuff.
He be on you. Listen, yeah, so I don't know. Let's just pull it up and see what people think. Let's just check her out in the white suit. She was funny in court, though. I mean, that girl, that's just who Cardi is. And when some people, at one point, when people was cracking up, like she was dead serious, but I was like, it's just funny. But she be for real. That's how she act for real. Cardi B. Leading court in the right suit. There we go. Can I blow it up? Okay, let me see. Why won't it just show that? And she keeps having her hand around her stomach. Let me just share this and see what y'all think. Uh-oh, I guess Offset isn't happy. Well, but listen, right? Didn't Offset release his music and say that was the end of the chapter? Move on. So he should be okay. But I think they still love each other, and they just Offset couldn't help himself. He just was cheating. You see it? Oh, is it up there yet? You
Look
see
at her.
how
She's showing out now, Harlan. Look at her.
look how her hand is around her stomach. Look right here. She's holding hand. Look at. I don't know. What you think? What y'all thinking?
I think so.
Oh, I don't want her to be. I didn't want her if she was. If she wasn't gonna be with Offset no more. I think that the third child should have been it.
Because look at the middle section.
Right
She
here.
has her hand there, but
Yeah.
you see how the jacket, it folds the little, what is it? I guess a little button in the middle. You see there, it looks kind of full there.
Let me see if I can get this off of here.
And she might have been better off with Offset, with him cheating with women, because Stephon Diggs, they say, is cheating with women and men.
I heard that. They said, and when they said that, they said you would be surprised how many men of his stature are like that. And somebody's suing him for this.
Yes.
Somebody's suing Stephon right now for this. But you know, if it is, you know, it has to sting a little bit for Offset. Because I mean, that it just is. But and look right here. Can you see all the pictures? She continues to hold her hand around it, like don't pop open.
Right.
So I don't know. Oh no, time will tell. Time will definitely tell.
I guess Thursday we'll have a little watch party since your little team play Thursday.
Who my team?
Kansas City, ain't it?
Kansas City Chiefs. Dallas, Texas. The Cowboys are my team. The
I thought
Cowboys
you was
and
a Chief. So you done
I am.
switched up that fast?
No, I'm a Chief and a Cow. I don't even watch football, but it would be the Chiefs and the Cowboys. And I didn't even know they was playing. My cousins and them do. I didn't know. So anyway, let's do this little fun thing. We've already done Usher and Chris already, right? I mean, yeah, Usher and Chris Brown. In the chat, anybody want to join me? But we're gonna talk about this. Y'all tell me what you're thinking. So you tell me who's the better performer or artist whenever I name them. And this is gonna close us out. Thank you all for joining. Share the light. Yes, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. You guys, what we're going to start doing on Friday, we are going to call it Freestyle Fridays. And what we're going to do is for sure, Montana, myself, and Harlem will come up with a different topic to talk about. But if it's something that you guys want to talk about, you guys want to hear more about, then you let us know so we can talk about that. And you could come up on stage and talk about it too. So be thinking about topics that you want to really hear about, because there's a lot more going on than just, the entertainment thing. So every Friday is called Freestyle Friday. We're going to be talking about whatever, however, whenever. Saturdays, we're going to be like we did tonight, kind of bring the news about what's trending, what's going on. And then at the end, we'll play a little game. Since we don't have a game prepared tonight, we could just do this because this is kind of fun for me. So you tell me who you think is the better artist, because we like to debate on things around here when it comes to the music. So my first two are Fantasia and Jennifer Hudson. Who you picking?
Fantasia.
You can put it in the chat. Fantasia or Jennifer Hudson?
Fantasia.
You say Fantasia?
That's a hard one. How you gonna put them two together like that?
That's how Usher and Chris was, right? Come on, we got, and you can pick. You can't pick them both, because when I said Chris and Usher, I said I'm not going to pick between them. I'm going to keep them on the same level, the same number one top 10 together. But tonight, you pick one. Is it Fantasia? Is it Jennifer Hudson? Who's the better? And it's hard, Harlem. Like they both got the same kind of talent, different ways, but that's a hard one. Right said that's a hard one. Who we picking though? Out the gate, Montana said Fantasia. Why? Because she's from South Carolina? Is she from South Carolina?
I think I would go with Jennifer.
I don't think she's from South Carolina, but
North Carolina.
I respect her struggle.
Yeah, but that's the only reason we talking about talent right now.
Yeah, Fantasia.
You still going Fantasia?
You can't even put them in the same group no more, because Fantasia do gospel now.
No, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about what we know that Fantasia been doing all along before she came with gospel. Let's just talk about her talent. Fantasia or Jennifer? You're saying
Fantasia.
Harlem saying Jennifer?
Yeah.
Right saying Jennifer. I'm saying
y'all in the chat ain't right, since y'all ain't agree with me now. We about to start this again tonight, y'all.
Yeah, because I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all do. Okay, so basically, it's kind of, it's hard on that one. What about Monica and Brandy?
Monica.
I'll go with Monica.
Monica has the better voice.
But Brandy can sing too now.
Brandy's talented, pure without the music talented.
You know she gonna go for her little raggedy sister-in-law.
Monica voice is better than Brandy, I feel.
Okay. Who you saying, right? Who you going with, Monica or Brandy?
But for voice of singing, I go with Brandy though. Because Monica, she too, like, she can't hit the notes Brandy can.
Yeah, Brandy's talented. Who he say? APZ said Brandy. Harlem is saying Monica. Okay. This is one to throw y'all. Tamar and Candy Burris. Oh, right, went with Monica. You went with Monica? I thought you would go with Brandy, right?
Neither one.
Tamar Braxton and Candy Burris.
Neither
Candy
one.
Burris the one who playing Housewives of Atlanta, ain't it?
Yep. And she sing with
I'll go with Candy.
I'm going with Tamar.
How you go with Tamar and you were just dogging her?
I'm still a fan. I'm just mad at her. ABC went with Tamar too. Tamar Braxton over Candy. Candy's talented. She can sing. Escape. Yeah, she in Escape. All right. What about? I don't know if y'all listen to SZA and Ella Mai.
Ella Mai.
I'm saying SZA.
I say Ella Mai.
I'm waiting to see what they say.
Me and Catwoman finally agree with something.
Where is Catwoman at?
Where can Catwoman come on the stage?
Like, where is she?
That's funny.
I think I always like Eartha Kitt as Catwoman.
All right, we moving on. Oh, right, said Ella May. I say Susan. Okay. What about Sierra and Alicia Keys?
Alicia Keys.
I say
Alicia
Sierra.
Keys.
That wasn't even no matchup.
What you say, right? APZ, y'all, come on, what y'all saying? Sierra or Alicia Keys? That's not a match. I'm waiting
Yeah,
to
it
see.
would be Alicia Keys.
You saying Alicia, huh?
Mm-hmm.
No match. Right is saying Alicia Keys too. Okay. What about hold on? Alicia APZ said Alicia Keys
What
too.
about Alicia and Beyonce? Alicia Keys and
Hold on,
Beyonce.
you're getting ahead of me. You
Oh,
put
oh my
Alicia
bad.
Keys.
Alicia and Beyonce together in the same? Did he say Alicia and Beyonce?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alicia Keys.
What about? Oh, go ahead. What was you going to say?
I was gonna ask Harlan to sing a Alicia Keys song, and then since you agree with Alicia Keys so much, sing at least one song of hers right now.
Alicia Keys is a singer. Beyonce is
Okay.
a performer.
Okay, sing one of Alicia Keys songs.
Whitney Houston. I think we did this. Whitney Houston and
Mm-mm.
Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey.
Come on, you gonna do me like that, man?
I put Whitney. I'm saying Whitney. Who was compared with Jennifer? That was Jennifer and Fantasia.
I'm gonna go with Whitney, man.
I'm going with Whitney. Whitney Houston or Mariah. I say Whitney.
Whitney.
Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight.
Gladys Knight.
I say Patty.
I think Gladys Knight.
You say Gladys? I'm gonna let them
Yeah.
too. No match. Whitney and Jennifer. Mariah for her. Yeah, she can blow, but I'm still going with Whitney because Whitney can do it too. If you just tell Whitney to do it, she could just belt it out. What about Janet Jackson and Beyonce?
Beyonce.
You can look at overall performances, voice, Janet Jackson and Beyonce, because those are two performers.
Janet.
And Right Studio said Gladys. She agreed with me,
Yep,
guys.
she sure did. Right, says Gladys. All right. Tony Braxton and her.
Tony.
Tony.
I'm going Tony. ABC said she said I plead the fifth on Patty and Gladys. Respectfully, right? Respectfully, I do that. Okay. What about Diana Ross and Shaka Khan, if anybody knows?
Diana Ross.
Diana Ross, Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
Really?
Diana is a performer. She not a singer.
He said Tony. Am I going too fast for them? Because it's kind of delayed. All right. What about Faith Evans and Mary J. Blige.
Mary J.
Faith Evans, Mary J. Blige. Montana went with who?
Mary J.
Okay. Mary. And he said Shaka Khan. And he's saying Mary. Mary J. Blige. Okay. What about Coco Jones and Money Long?
Money Long.
Money Long. I'm going Money Long. What about Keisha Cole and Rihanna?
Rihanna.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoops. Let me let them catch up. Money Long. Right wing Money Long. What about Maxwell and Neo?
Maxwell.
Maxwell.
Maxwell for me too. What about Luther Vandross and R. Kelly?
Luther.
Really?
Robert.
Robert for me. What about D'Angelo and Music Soul Child?
Music Soul Child.
I'm going to let them catch up in the chat. I'm going to do a couple more. We'll be done. He said Kels. Yeah. No Kelly. Rice said no Kelly for him. What about Marvin Gaye and Stevie Wonder? I'm going Stevie.
Stevie Wonder.
Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder. Soul Child, Music Soul Child. Okay. I'll let y'all catch up. Marvin Gaye or Stevie Wonder?
Why y'all chose Stevie Wonder?
Because he can sing. He can sing his butt off.
You think he could sing better than Marvin?
Yes, Harlem.
I mean,
you would think that.
Stevie.
Montana, I can't with you.
I said Stevie. We know. That's funny. So Montana was like, yes, Harlem now. Dang, can we win one? All right. So what about Genuine and Trey Songz?
Genuine.
I ain't picking neither one of them. Sing and play. Not even a contest.
She's talking about Stevie.
Yep, that's right, right. That's right. All right. What about, are we caught up? What about Keith Sweat and Joe?
Joe.
Keith Sweat.
I'm going Keith Sweat.
How y'all going with Keith Sweat? He just won.
I like him though. All right. What about Ray J? No, I'm just playing. I'm
I'm going with Ray J.
What about ooh, I like that. What's his name? We already said Music Soul Child. What about Bruno and Giveon?
None of them.
Neither one?
I go with Giveon, though.
I like Giveon. How about Raheem Devine and Raphael Sadiq?
I don't know who those is.
Okay. What about Charlie Wilson and Johnny Gill.
Charlie Wilson.
So ABZ, we did Chris Brown and Usher, and we talked. We had a whole debate about that. But for me, I'm choosing both Chris Brown and Usher. I'm not separating them, and I want them to come out, and I want them to go on a Chris Brown, Usher, Chris Brown tour. That's what I want. What about these? I'm gonna do 2 more. We'll be done. What about Carl Thomas and Johnny Gill?
Carl Thomas.
Johnny Gill.
Yeah, I like Johnny Gill.
Johnny Gill has the voice. He gonna take you to church.
Yeah, he got that voice. He got it. He got what it takes. Next tomorrow we're gonna do groups. You know, like knocking the boots. But who is that? H Town. Like we're gonna do groups tomorrow. He said Chris Brown. You say Chris Brown? Yeah, me too. I was gonna say you say Chris Brown right over Usher. I mean, you easily say that, or do you struggle saying that? I mean, I need to know. The 5th. She pleaded the 5th. Yep, me too on that one. Because I'm gonna tell you, I can't pick between them. I like them so much. All right, y'all, that's it for tonight. I appreciate y'all being here. Don't forget on Fridays, I'll keep reminding y'all, bring a topic because it's Freestyle Friday. We're going to talk about it. Whatever it is, we can talk about it. Saturday, if anybody has a game that we can play that's fun, that you could be even rewarded for the winner, let us know. Let us know. Other than that, y'all, it's a long weekend. We are going live tomorrow. So I hope you can join us tomorrow night. Other than that, I hope y'all have a good night. And thank y'all for being here. If you haven't hit the like on your way in, hit it on your way out. Tell somebody about the channel. Tell them to come on and join us tomorrow night and subscribe to the channel. Become a member. And that's all I have. Y'all have a good night.
All righty.
All righty. Bye, Montana.
Good night.
Harlem.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye, Harlem. Bye, Phases.
Hold on. When was Usher last recorded? Don't even know. Chris had an album out last year, did pretty well. So he going with Chris Brown. Okay, I just want to make sure we didn't have to debate something. All right, y'all. Good night. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.